So, welcome all to today's session on Rasa Shastra importance. So, mainly the Rasa Shastra is divided into two parts, okay? Rasa Shastra 1 and 2. In that one, the first part of Rasa Shastra, we will deal with the Maharasa, Ubarasa, Dhatu, that part. And the Rasa Shastra 2, we can deal with the Ratna, Ubaratna, Sudha, Ksaravarga, and the other regarding the books. The books, one of the important areas where the question can be asked repeatedly is regarding the books part. That is one of the area. Other than that one, main important areas are with the Maharasa part there. So Maharasa, I think the Pariyaya part type of questions were little bit outdated now, I feel, because now such type of questions are very less. And some other job-oriented questions, this is mainly seen, but in AIPGT, the number has reduced because there are so many other questions to be included, maybe because of that, especially the yantras and all has been included. Then other areas regarding the Paribhasha part. So when you go to the Abhraga part, in the Abhraga, we know some of the areas as regarding relative density and all. So relative density, that part and all where questions were asked once, I think. So relative density, it was regarding 3. So it is relative density is 3. Just remember that one also. And mica 3, yeah, for M3, like that also, just to correlate with that one. And the Pariyaya in that one, I think Anandapatra, Bahupatra and all, you will just correlate, you can just remember that one. Maybe one thing which you may get confused is with the Vajra part. Here the Vajra part is given. So maybe the Vajra, you will get confused. So that Vajra, you can just mark it because this Vajra part is can be asked. So Vajra and then Ghana, Ka and all, you will get it easily. And the other one is regarding the Uttara Shailota and Dakshina Shailota part with the ore part. Ores also can be asked sometimes. What is the ore of regarding the Abhraga? So one is regarding the biotite, muscovite, paragonite, and phlegovite and lepidolite. That one is given. So mainly its color can be sometimes asked. What is the color of muscovite and what is the color of phlegobite and lepidolite? That such questions can be asked. So this also you have to just note it down somewhere. Shweta, Pita and the Rakta part there. So Shweta is called as muscovite. So you know regarding Elon Musk. So Musk, his white color, no? So that white color you can just correlate. Now the one is the Pita or the phlegobite. The flow is of yellow color or the flow is from the yellow part. Something like that you can correlate. Rakta is with the lipidolite there. So lipid-like things, you have seen the mainly the obese people, they will be having the blushing things here, or red blushes will be there, or reddish joints will be there, something like that you can correlate. So Rakta is the lipidolite, something like that, or the red lips, Rakta lips, like that also you can correlate. Only thing is that you have to get the correct Varna and also with the ores part. So Shweta is the muscovite. So Elon Musk, that is the Shweta and the musk. And Pita is a phlegobite and Rakta is the lips, red lips, like that also you can correlate that. Other than that one, there is a Vajra part. Vajra is a Krishna or the biotite part there. So here, the biotite is the black color thing. The biotite is black color. So that only you just correlate here. The bio is Krishna or Krishna, Bhagwan Krishna, he is of a black color. So like that also you can correlate there. Then the other important areas is regarding the Maharasa types of it. So the types is already given here. That is the Pinaka, Naga, Manduka and also the Vajra part is given here. And the mica part only when you just see the picture of it or remember the picture of it, you will get an idea. It is of Patra part or it is having the flakes part of it. So that Patra part is Ananda Patra, Bahupatra. There the flakes are also called as the Patra. So Ananda Patra and Bahupatra, you can easily correlate here. This is the important things where you have to correlate regarding the mica part. Okay. It's all about the micra. Then we will be going to the next part that is regarding the Vaikranta part there. Okay. Vaikranta part. Okay. I'll have to go each time when I draw something here. So I'll be going back every time. Okay, so here you have regarding the Maharasa. Then Abhraga is fine. This is only important areas which you have to correlate. or C. Then is regarding the Pinaka, Naga, Manduka, and the Vajraka part there. So other than this one, where are the Shodhana part or the Marana part which is given there? So here first is regarding the Grahi Lakshana. Grahi Lakshana, almost every Maharasa just by heart or just give an importance there. Star marking you should do, because most of the questions were repeated with the Grahi Lakshana. And such type of pattern is that which among the following is not a Grahi Lakshana. So that type of questions are being repeated there. So in order to know what is not a Grahi Lakshana, you need to be thorough about what is a Grahi Lakshana. So we will see the Snigdha. When you touch the mica part, it is already the Snigdha only. It is very Snigdha part. Pritudala. Of course, when you touch only, the dalas or the flakes are coming outside. So that is the Pritudala. Varna Samyukta, it is having the typical color is there and it is heavy, no? So when you take it, it is heavy. And Sukha Nirmoche Patra. These are the main Grahi Lakshanas which are seen in the cases of this part. And when you come to the Rasa, it is Kashaya Madura, Virya Shida, Vipaga Madura. Okay, that also you can correlate. But the Grahi Lakshana of every Maharasa and Uparasa part, it is the star marking. That you have to just understand that. When you come to the Shodhana part, when you come to the Shodhana, it is Grahya Krishna, Vajrapraka, Taptapatra. You know the Nirvapana part in the Kanji or the Gomutra and the Trifala Kwata or Godugda, you will be doing that one. Then after the Shodhana, the Dhanya Prakarana process. So Dhanya Praka also you might have done it in your UG time. So just have a memory of it in your mind. That is only enough there. So Dhanya Praka process is there. In that Dhanya ka is 1/4 part and 1 part of Abhraka. In the Kanchi, the Mardana will be done for 3 days. That's one part. The Marana, that is the Chakrika, Sharavasamputta and the Gajaputta, at least 1,000 putta should be given. This you have to just understand. This you have to just by heart or just have a star mark of it. Gajaputta, there is about 1,000 puttas are being given for the Marana of the Abraka. So Marana means you have to understand like that Marana. When you go for the Marana, there will be at least 1,000 people in a home or 1,000 people will come after hearing the Marana. Marana means the death. So Gajaputta like that. The Gajaputta and 1,000, that you have to just star mark these areas. Then when you go to the Amritikarana process, it is the Abhraka Basma, 10 pala, and Trifala Kashaya, 10 pala, and the Grita with the Madhyama Agni, that part Amritikarana process system. And the Lohitikarana, it is with the Abhraka Basma and Manjishta Kvata Bhavana, with that the Chakrikas are prepared. When you go to the Sattvapadana part, it is Dhanya Praka and the Tankana part within the Musha part. That is also just a Sattvapadana. And what is the color of Abhraga Basma? That also can be sometimes asked. Abhraga Basma is about reddish color which is coming there. So that. And the Basma Vishleshana, it is Sindhura Varna. The red color or Sindhura Varna, that also you have to understand. Sukshma Churna Rasayana. This is very important sometimes. Because what is a Guna part? It can be asked. So which among the following is Parada Bandakrit? Especially when we are dealing with the Maharasa, something we have to correlate with the Parada. So the Parada Bandakrit is actually the regarding the Abhraka part. So Parada Bandakrit and the Rasayana and the Pramehahara. Of course, during the COVID time, Sahasraputi Abhraka were very widely used in the cases of Abhraka part because that Pramehahara property is there. And then Matra is 1 to 2 Rati. These are some of the yogas which where the Abhraka is usually used. Aragvardhinivati and the Brihadvar Chindamani Rasa. This Rasa Yoga part is very important because nowadays for the questions, dash is an ingredient of dash. Such type of questions are repeatedly used. So Rasa Yogas, just to have a star mark there. That is called, so can be asked. Then coming to Vaikranta. So in the cases of Vaikranta, you know, regarding the Kuvajra, Churna Vajraga, Jirna Vajraga, these are the areas. And one more thing is there regarding the Shudra Kulisha. Shudra Kulisha, where one of the areas where the questions were repeated. So Shudra Kulisha is synonymous to what? These are that was one of the repeated questions there, Shudra Kulisha. So that also just underline. Then Kuvajra, Churna Vajraga, then Vaikranta, Jirna Vajraga, these are some of the synonymous areas. Just underline the Shudra Kulisha part of it. After that, then coming to the Nirukti part, Vaikranta, Lohani, that is not so important. Then coming to the divisions part. So in the divisions, it is 8 types is told there, and other types, it is 7 types which is told there. So according to the 8 types which is told by Rajratna Samuchaya, it is told as Shveta, Rekta, Pita, Neela, Paravada, Shava, Krishna, and Karbura. That is told according to Rasaratna Samuchya part there. And when you come to the or part, it is tourmaline or fluorospar. That's one. Tourmaline or the fluorospar is mainly told in the cases of Veda part, which is told there. When coming to the Grahi Lakshana, it is Ashtafalaga, Ashtadara, Shatkona, Snigdha, Guru, Nirmala. That is a Grahi Lakshana part which is mentioned. And the other one is regarding the Shodhana. In the Shodhana, it is in Kulatta Kwata or Nimburesa or Gomutra, Kadalikanda. That is the Shodhana part. Just importantly, you have to understand regarding what is the or part. That is only so important. Then Basma is also here, Direkta Varna. All the Maharasa, what is the output of the Basma? Just use the sketch pens, okay? Whenever you are preparing the notes of it, use the sketch pens, mark your sketch pens with that color. So that next time when you just revise your things, that sketch pen is only needed to remind you of the what are the notes area. Whenever you are preparing the notes, just the Basma Varna, Rekta Varna. Then coming to the Sattvapadana part. So in the Sattvapadana, that is the Dravaka Gana Dravyas are mainly used and the Basmas are mainly Medhya, Vishakna, Yogavahi with the Shwasa Pandu and the Prameha Nashaka property. It is not so important here. That is only important. And the Matra. Vaikranta Matra is important because Vaikranta Matra was once repeated 1 by 24 to 1 by 11 Rati is coming. So that also you just underline. When it is coming to Yoga, it is Sujigavarana Rasa, Kandarpa Rasa and the Swara Sindura and the Vasanta Kusumagara Rasa was being asked. When coming to the Makshika is actually the important synonyms are regarding Madhudadu and the Tapya. Madhudadu and the Tapya. So how you have to understand the Tapya is that whenever the Makshika means the housefly is coming, what you will do? You will tap it, no? So tap means Tapya or Tapija. That's what you have to understand. Then coming to Tamra Gandha Asya, that is also one of the synonym which is told. Then Hema Makshika is there. This Tapya, Tapija, that is only enough. When coming to the classification part, it is two types which is mentioned there. That is the Swarna and the Tara part, and Madhura Kanjanabha is the types which is told according to Rasaratna Samuchya. And there is one type which is told for Makshika, that is Kanya Kubjodbhava. Kanya Kubjodbhava is one type which is told, and Swarna Makshika is Tikta Madhura. And another three types which is told is Swarna, Rajata, and Kamsya part is told. Just Kanya Kubjota only you have to just understand, because in Makshika, one among the type is mentioned is Kanya Kubjota. Kanya Kubjodbhava is from Kanpur. From Kanpur, this type of Makshika is available. That is why it is called as Kanya Kubjodbhava. That is the part which is mentioned. When coming to the Swarna Makshika type, it is chalcopyrite, which is told. Chalcopyrite. So that chalcopyrite is CuFeS2, which is told, and it is CuFeS2. That is only enough. Just one or Makshika, CuFeS2. Just to prepare a tabular column and study. This type of study is very beneficial in the cases of Maharasa, Ubarasa, and Sadharana Rasa. Always make it in the tabular column, never in paragraph parts. Okay. In tabular column, in first tabular column, you can name the Maharasa, and the second column is for the Paryaya, and the third is for the types there, and the fourth one you can mention it as ors. That is only enough. First part. And Shodhana, Marana and all, you can do it later. That if in paragraphs also you can find, you can draw a picture and understand. But the most important four things to be included in a tabular column is regarding the types and the Paryaya and the or part, which is mentioned. Okay. This is all about the Makshika first initial part. When you come to the Shodhana part, the Shodhana, importantly, the Triphala Kashaya and Madhulunga Rasa, just underline, because sometimes the question can be asked, right? Makshika Shodhana is not mentioned, which is not one among the Kashaya part or the Swarasa part, where the Shodhana is not done. I am repeating, such type of not done or not done, such type of questions are repeating. So Shodhana, you have to just underline with the Madhulunga Rasa and the Triphala Kashaya there. So mainly when you are thinking about the Makshika never sits on a Triphala Kashaya because it is bitter, like that you can understand. It is bitter or it doesn't come where the Kashaya is there. But it will come surely on the Madhulunga Rasa. Whenever you open the Mathalunga, of course, wherever the houseflies is there, the houseflies will always surely come. So you can draw a Madhulunga, on top of it, one housefly is coming. So on right side part of your notes, if it is written, it will be very beneficial for you. Then coming to the Marana part, it's the Varahaputta, and about 5 to 10 times this part is coming there. Dr. Payal, are you able to follow? Dr. Payal?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Next coming to the Vimala. Next part is, this is also the Sindhura Varna which is told. And here half to 100, that is also not so important. Vaikranda Matra is very important. So that you can star Matra, Vaikranda Matra. And here, when you come to the Vimala, the better part is that there is no pariyaya which is mentioned. No pariyayas, not at all any pariyayas are mentioned there. And the Bheda part, that is called as Hema Vimala, Tara Vimala, and Kamsi Vimalaya. That is the Aushadhiya part which is mentioned there. And that is according to Rasaratna Samuchaya. And according to Rasarnava, it is Hema, Tara, and Lohita Vimala which is told there. So here it is iron pyrite which is mentioned there. Iron pyrite is Fe2S3 which is mentioned. Iron pyrite is Fe2S3 which is told here. Okay. So here mainly I think you can give importance to the types here. If the pariyaya is not there, give importance to this Beda part. By Beda part, you can just star mark that Hema, Raupya, and the Kamsya part, which is mentioned here. So whenever you go to the Hema part, it is considered Sreshta. That you will get it easily because Hema, of course, it is Sreshta part, and the Madhyama will be Raupya and Kamsya Adama. That is also you will learn. But which among the following Vimala is used in Aushadhi Prayoga? Such type of questions can be asked here. So the Aushadhi Prayoga is told here regarding the Kamsya. Kamsya is used for the Aushadha. So this you can understand, the Kamsya and the Aushadhi Prayoga. When you come to the Grahi Lakshana, it is Vartula, Kona Samyukta, Falakanita, and the Snigdha, which is told here. Vartula, Kona Samyukta, Falakanita, and Snigdha. When coming to the Shodhana. So, Shodhana is Grahya Vimala Churna, the Potali Swedana, just Vasa Swarasa and Meshashringi Kwata, just underline. Because this can be asked. Vimala, and in that one, Vasa Swarasa and Meshashringi Kwata. Vimala is starting with a V, and Vasa Swarasa is also starting with a V part there. So, V, what is a Mesha? Whenever you see the Mesha, there is a goat side. So, here the goat place is also like V. Mesha is having a V shape there, or in V shape, the horns are like that. That also you can correlate. V for Vimala, V for Vasaswarasa. Just correlate and study that part. When coming to the Marana, it is Shuddha Vimala Churna and Shuddha Chakrika part. The Gajaputta is being done there. And also it is Vada Pitta Shamaga Vrishya and all. Matra is not so important because almost all the Maharasa is always having half to 1 rati. The different one is regarding the Vaikranda. So Matra only you just understand it. And here the Yoga Vichara. In that one, mainly Madana Shayagachiri Rasa just underline because Shayagachiri Rasa can be asked because I feel that can be asked. So Shayagachiri Rasa just underline. In that one, Vimala is there. Vimala is present in very rarest type of medicinal things which are available. Shayagachiri Rasa is not repeatedly used in OPD practice. That is why this can be underline. Shayagachiri Rasa, Madana Sanjeevani Rasa, Kusumadi Rasa, and Rasendra Chudamani Rasa. Then coming to the Shilajatu. Shilajatu, you know, it is of asphaltum or black vitamin. Asphaltum or the black vitamin part, it is called there. So here, the synonyms is very, very important. I think in UG times also, the repeated questions were asked, especially for Shilajatu, because Shilajatu is considered as the king of the Maharasa, or most important thing like that, it can be understood. So in the Shilajatu, it is called as Atiti, Adrijadu, Ashmasara, Shaileya, Salilodbhava, and regarding the Shila Dhatu. Of course, Shilajatu and Shila, that synonyms and all, you can easily understand. Maybe Atiti, you might get confused. Atiti and Ashmasara. Ashmasara also you will get because Shilajatu is in the form of a stone part. That also you will get it faster. Then coming to the part there. The part is Karpura Shilajatu and Gomutra Shilajatu is called there. Karpura Shilajatu and Gomutra Shilajatu. Karpura is called as Usharodbhava and the Gomutra Shilodbhava is called as Acha Shalilodbhava is part which is mentioned there. And the metallic content which is told there is italic under Swarnadija Raktaja, that is not so important. Maybe Charaga one is, there is one reference which is told there. Whenever we are coming to the Rasa Shastra part, either the opinions will be told by Rasaratna Samuchya or Rasa Kamadena or any other Rasa textbooks. But Charaka is not a person of Rasa Shastra. But whenever he has asked some other opinions, means that should be marked as star mark. Because Charaka's opinion in Rasa Shastra is not frequently found anywhere. That is why Charaka has told 4 types of Shilajatu. That is the Swarna, that is the Swarna Garbha, Rajata Garbha, Tamra Garbha, and the Loha Garbha. Okay, Swarna, Rajata, Tamara, and the Loha Garbha. This is the 4 types which is told by Charaka. So that you can note it down somewhere. And Rasa Kamadenu, it is of 6 types. And the other one is regarding the black bitumen part, which is told. This is all about the Shilajatu importance. I've already told you the tabular column, which you have to make. That part you can understand. Then coming to the Grahi Lakshana, of course, you will get that. Gomutra Gandha Yukta, and that and all is told that. One thing is right, like according to Rasarnava, there are 2 types which is told. One is Patita Shilajatu and other is Apatita Shilajatu. Patita Shilajatu and Apatita Shilajatu. So Patita Shilajatu is also called as Gomutra Gandhi Shilajatu and Apatita is Karpura. This can be asked and you may get confused. So in that one, how you have to understand is this. Patita is Gomutra Gandhi. So Patita means something falling. Gomutra always falls from the go, no? So that you have to understand. Gomutra will be falling or Patita will be happening there. That is called as the Gomutra Shilajatu. So according to Rasarnava, there are 2 types, Patita and Apatita part. The Patita Shilajatu is a Gomutra type and Apatita Shilajatu is the Karpura part which is stored. Okay. Then you have regarding the Kala bitumen that we have already discussed. The Grahi Lakshana is Laksha Sadrisha, Mridu, Swacha, Tikta, Katu, Gomutra, Gandhayukta, and is told there. Coming to the Pariksha part, this you have already written in, you might have already studied in your UG studies also. When it is thrown in the Vanni or the fire, it will be Lingakara and Adhumaka, which is told there. This part is important because which among the following Maharasa turns into Lingagara and Adhumaga can be asked in the MCQ type of questions. It is very simple, but sometimes you don't get confused, that's why. And put into water, it is like a thread Lakshana and without being solved. That's part. And Prapti is a Suryatapi and Agnitapi. That's also, we can skip that one. And then it's regarding Gomutra and the Trifalakota. Gomutra is one of the important thing which is told for Shilajatu every part. So you will get it for the Shodhana here. Shuddha Shilajatu, Manasila, Haratala, and Shuddha Gandhaka, which is told here. Then coming to what is the properties which is told there. In that one, you see one of the property that is called as a Yoga Vahini property. So this is very important because which among the following is having the Yoga Vahini property can be asked sometimes. So that is why this Yoga Vahini property, just underline where gunas are the Yoga Vahini, because the Yoga Vahini is very minimally, I think 1 or 2 areas only the Yoga Vahi property is mentioned. The other Yoga Vahi you will hear in the cases of Agada part, there the Visha part is mentioned there. Then coming to the Sattvapadana. So Sattvapadana, it is Shilajatu, Amla and Dravagakana, which is told there. The Matra is Pravara, Madhyama and the Avara part. This also can be asked. So this also you can just star mark and keep somewhere. So here it is Pravara, 4 tala, 2 tala and 1 tala. So 4, 2, 1. So PMA. So PMA. PM is aware or PM Pradhan Mantri, something like that, or Pradhan Mantri is aware, something like that you can understand. And on side of it, 4, 2, 1, like that you can correlate somewhere and keep. And the yoga, Arogyavardhini Vati, we have already discussed regarding Arogyavardhini in the cases of Abhraga. So, which is the commonest factor or commonest ingredient in Arogyavardhini? Like that, the quotation can, like that question can be asked. So, Arogyavardhini Vati, it is already there for the Shilajatu also and for the Abhraga part also. And Chandraprabhavati, one of the repeated questions of Rasa Yogas is regarding Chandraprabhavati. So, that also you will just correlate. Then coming to the Sasyaka part, okay. In the Sasyaka, mainly regarding Tutta, Mayuraka, of course, Mayura, that bluish color and all, it is already told there. And in that one, Shikigriva, of course, you can correlate easily. One thing is regarding Vitunnaka, Vitunnaka, Vitunnaka. Vitunnaga, that is one synonym which is told there. It's not mentioned here, but that is also one of the synonym of Sasyaka there. So that can be asked because easily getting things, they will never ask it. So Vitunnaga can be asked. So Vitunnaga just underline, or Vitunnaga you just note it down somewhere. That is synonym of Sasyaka there. So Sasya means something called as the plant. What is the meaning of Sasyaka? Anyone? Sasya? Sasya? You've heard this word anywhere? Sasya. Have you heard it somewhere, Dr. Shweta? The pile is not there. Dr. Shweta, are you there? Okay. So here, Vitunnaga, Sasya means you can understand that's botany part, okay? The botany in that, the Sasya is synonymous to the plant part here. So that is why Vitunnaga, Vitunna means Vitu means something called as the seed part. Seed part is called. So from the seed only, the plant is coming. So Sasya and Vitu, like that you can correlate and keep. Haritashma and all is told once. Then coming to the types of it. So in the types, one is the Sasyaka Kanija and the other one is called as the Kritrima Kanija part, which is told. And depending upon the color, it is Rakta and Kalika. Rakta is Sreshta and Kalika is Adhama. That also is one type. So this can be asked sometimes according to the Varna, how many types of Sasyaka is told there. That can be asked there. Varna is for V. V is having two things. Okay. V is having two lines there. So V for two, like that you can correlate them. And here, Bornite is told there, blue vitriol is told there, that is all the chemical formula there. When you're coming to the Grahi Lakshana, it is Mayura Kanda Sadrisha and Haridaba Rekta and Smigdha Varna, which is told there. When you come to the Guna part, Guna is the Madhura Kshara, that and all you can correlate it very fine. Marana part, it is Satyega Shuddhagandha. Okay, that also you'll get it easily. Guna part. In that Guna part, Firanga and Ubadamshaga part is very important because STDs, not all Maharasas are being prescribed. So which among the following is Firanga Rogahara or can be prescribed in Firanga can be asked sometimes. So that is why Firanga part is very important. Firanga, Ubadamsha and Netra Roga. In that one, the Firanga and Ubadamsha just underline because STDs are one of the important areas where the Shastra works. So Firanga and Ubadamsha there will be Sasyaka there. Then coming to the Matra. Matra is important for the Sasyaka also. There are two areas where the Matra is important. One is the Vimala and the other one is for the Sasyaka. 1/8 to 1/4 because minute dosage only it is given there. Then coming to the yoga, it is Jatyadi Taila. Maybe we will not believe the Jatyadi Taila because almost, of course, all the times Jatyadi Taila we will correlate with the Bhaishijya part there. We think there is some Rasa part left or there what. So Jatyadi Taila, it is having the Sasyaka. That is why that particular color is there. Something you will remember that one. Then Vadavana Rasa, Mahamrityunjaya Rasa, just it is only important. Then coming to the Chapala, okay. Chapala is, there is no Pariyaya or very less Pariyaya which is told there. Only Shaila. Shaila is not authentically told for every Pariyaya part. So Chapala's Pariyayas are not never asked. So that you can skip there. Coming to the types there are four types. There are four types called as Shweta, Gaura, Aruna and the Krishna part which is told there. So here the Gaura part, it is the Pida Varna that is called as Rasabhandagara, that is called as a native bismuth which is told. And Shweta is Chiratrava, bismuth oxide. And the Aruna is Raktavarna, that is Lakshavat, Nishpala and Shigradrava part which is told there. The Krishna, bismuth sulfide which is told there. And when you are coming to the other areas like bismuth or selenium part which is told there. Okay. Then coming to the Guna, that is Ushna, Snigdha, Guru part. And the Karma, that is Lohakara, Lekana, Ativrishya, Yoganuga and Tridoshaka. That is not so important. Here, Putabaga is Malu Kendra, Rektavarna. There is also not so much important here. The Rasaka. Rasaka is a zinc carbonate which is told here. Rasaka. So here, Riti Kitta. that can be asked sometimes, the Riti Kita. So Rasaka is Sedano. So what is the chemical formula? Can be asked sometimes. Rasaka is Sedano. Just Rasaka or Rasa is Sedan or Rasa is Sedan or something like that. Synodin Sedan, something like that. You can correlate there. So here, mainly the Paryayas are like Gobatta. Gobatta is one of the Paryaya. Tutta is there. Yashada Karana, Shidi Kitta, Karpara, Netra Rogari, Tamra Ranjaka, and Riti Kitta. In that one, Tamra Ranjaka, you can underline because Tamra Ranjaka can be asked. Tamra Ranjaka is there and the Riti Kitta. These are the two areas where the synonyms can be asked. Then coming to the types, there is Mritikagara, Gudaba, and the Pashanabha, which is told there. Mritikabha is called as zinc oxide part. Okay, zinc oxide part. And Gudaba is called the sulfide part. Gudaba is called as the zinc sulfide part there. And Pashanabha is called as the zinc silicate part according to Rasarnava, which is told there. And in that one, I think Mritikaba, Gudaba, Pashanaba. These three type of classification is very important because Rasaka, there is no other area where the question can be asked. So Beda part can be asked. Or Rasaka is some of the controversial drug which is told there. So that is why its types can be also asked there. Then the other one is called as Rasanusara. That is according to Rasaratna Samuchaya. That is Dardura and Karavelaka is another type which is told there. That is after the Sattopadana. After the Sattopadana, Dardura type or Sadala part can be obtained there. And the Karavelaka is called as Aushadhi Krita, Aushadhi Upayoga. Previously, in previous slides, there is Aushadha Prayoga is told for one areas. Which was that one? Aushadha Prayoga. We have discussed regarding one area where the Aushadha Prayoga can be used. Which is that one? Any idea? Okay. That was mainly used for Vimala. That was in the Vimala. Just and study once again the Vimala part. There also the Aushadha Prayoga types were mentioned. Okay. Then coming to the or part of it. Or part of it is, according to Rasatarangini, there is one more. According to Rasatarangini, it is called as Sadala and Nirdala part is also mentioned there. And when you are coming to the or part, or is the calomin part which is mentioned. Or is a calomin. So Rasa calomin or the called Rasa, something like that. Calo Rasa or calomin like that you can just correlate here. Then we are going to the Shodhana, that part is finished. Basma Gunas also it's not so important here. Okay, we will just deal with the important areas of Maharasa, Marana, Matra and all. In that one, the main important thing is regarding the Abraga part. I will just Abraga part. Okay. In the Abraga, the Shodhana part. The Shodhana part is Prataptam Saptavarani, that quotation is coming. That is called as the, that is the Prataptam Saptavarani. In Kanjiga, Trifala, Gomutra and the Godugda part there. In the Marana, that is Pita and Amalaka. And the Saubhagya part, that is Sindurabha Basma, which is told there. And Dhanyabra Marana also, there is 10 Puta, 10 Gujaputa, which is mentioned for the Dhanyabra Marana. So, how many Puta is there can be asked there. The Dhanyabra, it is 10 Gajaputa, which is mentioned there. And Matra is 1 to 2 Rati, which is told there. And Abraga, maybe the Parpati is also there. The Gagana Parpati is also one of the yoga where the Abraga is mentioned. Gagana Parpati, Agni Kumara Rasa. Okay. Gagana Parpati is mentioned. Agni Kumara Rasa is there. And Nirbadi Vallabha Rasa, Purna Chandrodaya Rasa, and Vijaya Parpati. These are the important yogas where the Abraga is mentioned. When you are coming to the Vaikranda part, okay, Vaikranda, you have to remember the Shodhana Dravya is Kulatta Kwata, okay, Kulatta Kwata. Vaikranda, Vaikranda, it is with the Kulatta Kwata, or Vaikul, or Vaikranda is cool. As like that you remember. So you will get the Kulatta there. Vaikranda is cool. Or Vaikranda is cool. Cool means Kulatta. Like that you correlate. So Vaikranda Shodhana is with the Kulatta Kwata Swedana. And here the dosage is very important because the Vaikranda it is 1/24 to 1/12. And according to other Acharya, it is 1/24 to 1/24 to 1/11 Rati. So that's why this dosages or this matra is very important there. Then coming to the Makshika part there. Makshika, mainly the Shodhana is mentioned for Erenda or for Lungambu. Erenda or Lungambu is mentioned there. And with the Kadalikanda Svedana, Varakwata, Tapta or Kshipta part which is mentioned there. Here, Gandaga and Nimburisa Bhavana. Here, the matra is half to 1 by 2 rati. That's one mention. Half to 1 rati or 1 to 2 rati. That matra is not so important. Here, you have to give importance to the Shodhana Dravya for Makshika. So that one is Erenda or Lungambu. Erenda or Lungambu is the one which is mentioned for the Makshika. And for the Vimala. Vimala, I think we have already told you the Shodhana part Dravya is very important. Okay, I've told you the Vasa Swarasa, Nimbu Swarasa, Meshashmangi, V code we have told. V code just to summarize. V for Vasa Swarasa and the Mesha, there are two horns of the V shape. And Yoga Vichara, in that one, the Kshayakesari Rasa, Madana Sanji Rasa, Kusumadi Rasa, and Jasendra Chudamani Rasa, these are the important one. And when you are coming to the Adrija or the Shilajatu, there is Suritapi Shilajatu and the Aktitapi Shilajatu mentioned. Suritapi is like with the sun rays which is mentioned there. There is the Suritapi Shilajatu. And here the Kapota Putta, that is the Kapota Putta is having. Kapota Putta, there are how many Vanopalas? Already we will discuss when we are coming to the Putta part. But right now, the Kapota Putta is used for Adrija Shilajatu, and in the Kapota Putta, there is 8 Vanopalas which is mentioned there. So Kapota means the pigeon. So pigeon stays inside, or pigeon has made a nest with 8 Vanopalas. Something like that you can understand. The pigeon is there. On top of it or on backside of it, there are 8 Vanopalas being arranged. So Kapota Putta or 8 Vanopala, you just understand here. Then next is regarding the Sasyika part. So in the Sasyika, it is Namburasa Bhavana, Rakta Varga part, and here the dosage is important. The Sasyika dosage 1 by 8 to 1 by 4 rati. That is very important part. And Jatyadigrida, Kanagasundara Rasa, these are the important Rasa Yogas which is having. Tutamrada Malahara is there. Then Vadavan Rasa, Varishoshan Rasa, Kanagasundara Rasa, Jatyadigrida or Taila. Then coming to the Chapala part. If you are not following with me, you can just raise your hands, okay? After the Sasyika, it is the Chapala, okay? In the Chapala, the Shodhana part, that is the with the Jambira Rasa, okay? Jambira Rasa and Jambira Rasa and the Karkotaka and Sringavera Rasa Bhavana. This is told for the Chapala. After that, the Rasaka is coming. Chapala, there is not so important things. The Rasaga part. In the Rasaga, the Shodhana part, okay. The Shodhana part, it is Kadugalabu Rasa, Bijapura Rasa, and Takra or Kanchi or Naramutra, which is told there. And here, it is it's not so important. I think this Kadugalabu Rasa, you just understand. Kadugalabu Rasa is told there. And Nibbu Rasa is there. And Naramutra is there. This you have to understand very clearly, because this question is repeatedly asked regarding Naramutra, which is the Maharasa where the Naramutra is used as Shodhana Dravya. Okay. So Naramutra is used at Naramutra or otherwise Ashamutra is used. Of course, the Naramutra will be highlighted and this can be one of the questions which can be repeatedly asked. So Naramutra is used in the cases of Rasaga there. So Rasaga, you can understand like Nara is Rasa or Nara or the man is a Rasa type of animal or the man is having more Rasa. Nara is having more Rasa, something like that you can understand. Or Narasa, like that you can just correlate. Anything you have to get the Naramutra and the Rasaga part to be correlated. Understood up to this? Any doubt in this area, the Maharasa? Understood? Any doubt, Dr. Shweta and Dr. Pyle? Clear? Yeah, okay. Then coming to the Uparasa part then. And I think there are few more things which we will cover with the about the Maharasa part. Okay. I think Abraga, it is Gauri Teja. Okay, Gauri Teja. That you might have already been studying from since very long time. So Abraga, Gauri Teja, that part. And we have already discussed regarding the Shataputi and the Sahasraputi Abraga. You remember that one? Shataputi and Sahasraputi Abraga both are having Rasayana effect. Okay, that's what I have told during the COVID times. It was widely used, that part. And with the Abraga part, there is one rasayana which is prepared that is called as Divyabra Rasayana. Divyabra Rasayana. And it is having one valla dosage. One valla is the dosage part of it. And then the important one is regarding the Vaikranta. You know, that is Ashtastra is the peculiarity of Vaikranta. And Ativrishya is that Vishakna. So which among the following is Adivrishya? Like that can be asked. Which among the following is Adivrishya? Adivrishya is Vaikranta. So Vaikranta is the Avara variety of Vajrano. I think there are many rumors which are going on in the celebrity world or something like that. Like if you take the Vajra, the fine Sukshma Churna of the Vajra, you will have a good color or the vigor, or you will have the more Vajigarana effect. That is what some of the rumors or the black or the things which goes inside the people's mind. So you can understand like Vaikranta, the people used to take for the Vrishya property. So it is called as Adivrishya. Like that you correlate Adivrishya, and it is Vishakna there, Adivrishya and Vishakna. When coming to the Makshika, sometimes a Pradivisha can be asked, okay? Makshika Pradivisha is Dadima Kwata and also Kulata Kwata. Dadima Kwata and Kulata Kwata. These are the two Pradivishas which will be asked there. And Vimala is Adirasayana. So one is Adivrishya and the other one is Adirasayana. So Adivrishya is Vaikranta, Adirasayana is Vimala. Okay, Adirasayana is Vimala there. And Vimala is also called as fool's gold. Okay, this was also one of the questions which was repeatedly asked in the previous times. So fool's gold is Vimala. Okay, that part there. So Vimala was a fool. Like that you can just correlate. The fool's gold you will get there. Then coming to the Adrija part. One quotation was previously asked like Karshe Kanagavad Grishtam Hema Makshigam. Karshe Kanagavad Grishtam Hema Makshigam. That was one area which is told that Karshe Kanagavad Grishtam Hema Makshigam. That is Hema dash dash sometime. Or Karshe Kanagavad Grishtam is told for which part? That can also be, that shloka part can also be asked. That is typically for the Makshiga. Karshe Kanagavat Grishtam. That is Grisha and all is for the friction part. So the Makshika always sit on the friction areas, something like that you can correlate. Then coming to the Adrija. Adrija, asphaltum Punjabinum, which is told there, and the hippuric acid. Which because of the presence of hippuric acid, Adrija is having a Gomutra smell. So this also can be asked. Why Adrija is having a Gomutra smell there? So Adrija is having a Gomutra smell because of the presence of hippuric acid present inside. Hippuric acid present. It's just hippuric. Hippuric. That is the hippuric acid. So that also you can understand. And next one is regarding the Sassiga there. Okay. In the Sassiga, I think just Google that. This is just for your information. According to WHO, there are many codes which is given. In that codes, for each thing, there is a coding related. I think there is ICD-10 and all, International Coding of Diseases, like it's ICDs and that each diseases is having a coding part. I think that research part is done by CCRAS and also by NCIS. Okay, ICD and all. ICD-10 is Amavata, ICD-9 is this disease, like that. Every disease is having a coding which is told. In future, when you write some articles and all, always give importance to the coding part in the reference part, because that codes can be asked there sometimes. And then related to that also, the WHO has coded every Maharasa or the every minerals part which is available on the earth. In that one, the Sassika is also having a code there. because Sasyaka can be widely used as an antidote. As Sasyaka itself is an antidote, that is why it is being coded under WHO. That is for your information there. This also can be asked in higher level of exams and all, the WHO coding and all. Right time, just understand the Sasyaka is having a code there. And it is having the Pradivisha with the Jambiri Rasa or Laja Manda. So this Laja Manda can be asked there. Laja Manda is Pradivisha to which Maharasa? Laja Manda is Pradivisha to Sasyaga part there. So Sasyaga Laja Manda. Okay. Then that can be asked because Laja Manda is never coming under a Shastra, surely coming under Vaishijam, but this is coming here. That's why it can be highlighted. So Laja Manda is for the Sasyaga part. Then coming to the Chapala. Chapala is also called as Ishwara Nasarendra Mala. That I hope you are already knowing. The Chapala is having the Ishwara Nasarendra, the wastage particles from the Ishwara Nasarendra, something like this. It's a controversial drug. So that's why we don't have to discuss much. Then regarding the Chapala, there is one quotation which is told that is called as Vangavat Dravade Lakshavat Shigra Dravo. Vangavat Dravo Lakshavat Shigra Dravo. If you want, you can note down Vangavat Dravade Lakshavat Shigra Dravo, which is told there. And here about 220 degrees Celsius it is being heated there. This so that's part it is called. Like the Vanga, it will get heated up or it will get melted up. So Vangavat Dravade Lakshavat Shigra Dravi, which is told there. And it is also called as Rasaraja Sahayo. Rasaraja Sahaya. So which among the following is Rasaraja Sahaya? Like that the quotation it can be asked. So Sasyaka is Rasaraja Sahaya. That also you can correlate somewhere. Then Dasaka and Karpara. Karpara is Netra Roga Shayagna and Sattva is Yashada. This is called as for the Rasaka or the Karpara part. Now we will be going to the Uparasa part there. In the Uparasa, the first one, of course, the Gandaga is coming there. The Gandaga, the relative density and the specific gravity is coming as 1.9 there. And here, the Pariyayas. In the Pariyayas, you know, already, it is already correlated with the Bali or the Bali part or the Bali Vasa. Okay, Bali and the Bali Vasa. That mythological origin is there regarding the Bali or the Bali Vasa. Of course, the Gandaga is looking like a melted fat. So that also you will get there. And here it is called as Saugandhika also is there. Because, you know, the typical smell of sulfur. And that typical smell of sulfur will never get a pariyaya called as Saugandhika. Okay. So that is why one of the pariyaya is Saugandhika. Note it down somewhere. Note it down somewhere. In the cases of Gandhaka, the pariyaya is Saugandhika. You may get confused. Saugandhika, maybe in the option there is some other thing which is having a strong aroma smell. You may get confused. That is why Gandhaka is also called as Saugandhika. Then Shulbari is there. Shulbari is very repeatedly asked question. Which among the following is Shulbari? So that is why the Gandaga and Shulbari, it is very important. I think in all exams you see, no, Shulbari is one of the question which is always asked. So Shulbari is Gandaga there. Then Lelitaka, Navanita, Rasagandha. Navanita also, it is looking like a butter thing, no? So that also you will get. Like butter, the Navanita. And the Pudigandha, that is, of course, that is one of the Pudigandha. That is also you will get. Gadda Pashana, Kitakna and Daitendra is there. Kitakna, because sulfur is used in the case of skin conditions. So the Gandhaga Rasayana or some other medicines is usually used for Kitakna property or for in skin diseases conditions. So that is why Kitakna is synonymous. That also will be appropriate. Kitakna is Gandhaga there. And the other one is called as Daitendra. So Indra is also coming there. Daitya is also coming there. So Daitendra Gandhaga or Daitendra Gandhaga. Like that you can correlate. Here there are types there. The types are Amalasara and Pindasara Gandhaga. So Amalasara is used for the Abhindara Prayoga, the external usage, and the Pinda part is used for the Bahya Prayoga, which is told. The Pinda part is used for the Bahya Prayoga there. So here the Shukha Chanjunipa, Pita Varna, Shukla Varna is told according to the Rasaratna Samachya part. Only thing is that Amalasara and the Pindasara, that is the first classification which is told there. Amalasara Gandhaga is used for internal usage. Amalasara is used for the Abhyandara Prayoga and Pinda is used for the Bahya Prayoga. How you have to understand is that you remember the Pinda Taila. Pinda Taila is always used externally, no? Never used internally. So that is why Pinda is Bahya Prayoga. So Pinda is Bahya Prayoga. So automatically you will get as Amalasara as Abhyantara Prayoga. Then the other three types of classification which is told according to Rasaratna Samuchya is Shukachanjanipa, Pita Varna and Shukla Varna. Shukachanjanipa, Pita Varna and the Shukla Varna part which is mentioned. And the other one is regarding the Shweta. Shweta is Adhama variety. It is Lohamarana, Lepanartha and all. And for the fungus attacks and all, usually the Shweta type is generally used. Shweta type is generally used for fungus, preventing the fungus and all, the Shweta type is used. Then you have regarding the Rakta part, it is for Uttama. The Rakta part is considered as the Uttama and is used for the it is used for the Loha Siddhi part. Loha Siddhi and Deha Siddhi is coming under the Raseshwara Darshana Paribhasha part there. So in that one, the Rakta part is used for the Uttama, that is for the Loha Siddhi part there. And the Krishna part is very rarely found. It is called as Durlabha. The Krishna part is very Durlabha, and that is why it is called as Jara Mrityuhara. So which among the following Gandhaka is Jara Mrityuhara? Like that, the question can be asked there. So Jara Mrityuhara is the Krishna part which is mentioned. Then coming to the Gairika part, okay? The Grahi Lakshana and all, we will deal it later. First, we will cover this part. That is the most important. Yes, then we will go there. So Gairika, we know it is Fe2O3 or the hematite part, the red ochre that was mentioned. And here the Paryayas are Rakta. Related to the Rakta, the synonyms are told. Rakta Dhatu, Loha Dhatu, that synonyms on all. You will get it very easily. And Giri Mrittika, Giri Gairika, you can easily correlate. Gairiya, Girija, almost very easy type of Paryayas is told there, except is that Loha Dhatu, you may get confused. So that's why Loha Dhatu is Gairika, or we just do the Loha breaking up, or the Loha are being sedimented on one area. The floor Loha is done with the help of Gairika. The red cement is being done like that. You can just correlate that. And here the types are mentioned. The types are Swarna Gairika and the Pashana Gairika, which is known there. Swarna Gairika and the Pashana Gairika. And the other three types are Rakta, Hema and Davala part according to Rasarnava part. Next, coming to the Kasisa part, okay. Kasisa is the green vitriol. Kasisa is the green vitriol part, which is small. That is the FeSO4 and 7H2, which is part there. And here it is Valuka Kasisa and Pushpa Kasisa, which is told there. And it is Shukla, Pita, Krishna and Shukla, Pita, Krishna, Harida part, which is mentioned there. And here the synonyms part for the Kasisa, okay. The synonyms part are Dhatu Kasisa, Pamshuga, Kasisa, Pushpa Kasisa, Khaga, Kichara. In that one, the Khaga and Kichara, just underline, because the Khaga and Kichara can be asked. Pamshuga, Kasisa and all, you will get it very easily, of course. The Pushpa Kasisa, of course, you will correlate. The Khaga, that's very important part, the Khaga and the Kichara. Here, the types. Here the Valuka Kasisa and the Pushpa Kasisa is mentioned. The Valuka Kasisa and the Pushpa Kasisa. And the other three types are Shukla, Pida, Krishna types, which is meant. That's also not so important. Just Valuka and Pushpa Kasisa types are there mentioned. That only just answer. Valuka and the Pushpa Kasisa. Then coming to the next part, that is regarding the Kamshi. Are you getting bored or what? Getting bored? All fine? Yeah, Dr. Payal? Understanding?
Yes, ma'am. We are understanding.
Yeah, okay, fine. How about your preparations? We'll just leave it. How about your preparations? You have started the preparations? The PG? Dr. Shweta? And Dr. Pai? Okay, fine. We will cover up. Then coming to the Kankshi part, okay? The Kankshi part is also called as the Fitkari part, which is we are dealing with. And here, the Shubra, there is one thing which you will get confused. The Shubra. The Kangshi is Shubra. That you may get confused, that part. Then the other one is the Tuvari. Okay. Okay. No problem. No problem. Don't think that you are behind. Never think that you are behind. There is enough time for every dream to be accomplished. So don't think like that. You are back of it. You still have the time for it. Just you can do at least one time revision you can do. Even though if it is not their time for the 2 times revision, at least one time revision you can do. And then whatever you study with full mind. Like you need it or you want it like that. Sometimes you study for hours, but you don't get it. Actually, the performance, when you perform, it comes from the passion. Okay. You have the passion of it, not from the pressure. Okay. So remember the first P, that is the passion, and remove the next P, that is the pressure. Okay. Remove the pressure and give importance to the passion. You consider this is your passion. Even if it is not also, you start considering, automatically it will become your passion. Okay. Then coming to regarding the Kangshi. Okay. Here in the Kangshi, the Tuvari, Shubra, and all you can understand. It is the Saurashtri part which is mentioned, and it is Pataki and Fullika part. Okay, fine. After this, can you message in the Telegram group? I'm there in the Telegram group. Are you there in the Telegram group? Then you can. Okay. Just message in the Telegram. We'll be there. Prisha, PP, something is given there. That's fine. Just message. We will discuss it later. Okay, the one is regarding the Fataki and the Fullika. Fataki is the Ishat Pita Varna. Fataki is the Ishat Pita Varna, and the Fullika is the Shubra Varna, which is told there. And here there is Shweta and the Krishna Varna. That's the types which is told according to Rasa Arnava past. So according to Rasa Arnava, Kangshi is how many times? Like that the quotation can be asked. Kangshi is of 2 types. Kangshi is of 2 types according to Rasa Arnava. That can be asked sometimes. Then coming to the Haratala. Okay, the Haratala is AS to S3. Maybe most of the time we just get confused like Haratala is S2 or S3. Like that the confusion will come. So Haratala is AS to S3. Okay, Hari is of 3 times, or Hari. The people who follow the Hari Bhajana will always do the Basma like this. Okay, like the form of 3, no? You might have seen. The Basma will be like in the form of a 3. So Hari is like 3. So Haratala is AS to S3. So automatically Manashila will be AS to S2. Then the other one is the Gauri Pashana. Gauri Pashana, it is AS to O3, which is coming here. So here, the first one is regarding the Haratala part. This one is fine. Okay. In the Haratala, orpiment, it is also called as orpiment part. Here, regarding some of the synonyms which are important is regarding Natabhushana. Natabhushana is one of the synonym. And Romahrit, I think you might have written the recent UPSC exam. In that one, Romahrit was one question which is being asked. The reason UPSC there. So Romahrit was once asked there. So Romahrit is there. Then Chitragandha is there. Shailusha Bhushana is there. Pitanaga and Mallagandaja, Natamandaga, Vamshapatraga, Karbura, Natabhushana. Just 2 synonyms you just understand. One is the Romahrit, other one is the Natabhushana. Romahrit and Natabhushana. Romahrit and Natabhushana. Just understand that too. That is only enough there. Then the other types are Pindatalaka and Patratalaka according to Rasaratna Samuchaya there. And Padala Talaka or Pindatalaka is also told, that is called as the Adhama part. Then coming to the Manashila part. Manashila, it is also called as Realgar. So Realgar and Orpiment, you may get confused. Okay, which one is Orpiment, which one is the Realgar? Okay, like that. So Manashila is having a Manas. No, Manas is real. No, Manas is very real. So Manashila is Realgar. Like that you can correlate. Here, there is the synonyms part. Okay. synonyms are Kunati, Manogupta. Manogupta is there. Manas is Manogupta. You will get it easily. Manas Manogupta and all. Manohua is there. Nepali was repeatedly asked there. Nepalika types is coming later, but this is synonymous part with it. Manashila is the Nepal. So the Nepal's people are very much good, or Nepal's Manas is very fine. Like that, you can just correlate. Nepal's Manas is very good, like that. So the Nepali people's Manas is very good. So Manas Manashila, like that. Then Kalyaniga, Kulati, Rasagandaga, Rasanetriga, Rogashila, that is part. Here, Kunati, you will get confused because Kunati is, I think, similar things, Pariyas are coming. I think 2-3 areas there. So that is why Kunati, you just understand that. Kunati can be asked sometimes. So Kunati. And here, the Kunati and the Gola is also there. Kunati and Gola. So Manas is in Gola, no? Whenever you remember about the Manas, Manas is a circle. So consider Manas as a circle. Though Manas is barren land, but consider the Manas as a circle there. So Gola is coming there. And the types there. The types is very famous. Patratalaka and Pindatalaka, which is told there. So Patratalaka and Pindatalaka types are told by Rasatna Samuchya. Patratalaka and Pitatalaka. Sorry, Patratalaka and Pindatalaka is told by Rasatna Samuchya there. And the next part is regarding the, I think, Haratala, fine. Manashila, it is Shamangi. Sorry, I've got confused. I've told regarding Haratala. Now it's about Manashila. Manashila is Shamangi, Kanaviraka, and Khandakya, which is told them. Shamangi is about Shama Rekta Saka Aura Varna, it is told them. And Shamangi is little bit Bhara, it is a little bit heavy. Shamangi is little bit heavy. And Kanaviraka. Kanaviraka is actually Tejaswini, like it is having a very bright color. So Kanaviraka is having the bright color. So Kanaviraka means you can understand like Kanavira or Kangana. Kangana is very furious woman, no? The Kangana Ranaut is very furious woman, like that you can understand. Kanaviraka. And Kandakya. Kandakya is having Adirakta Varna there. Kandakya is Churna Bodha, Rektangi, Bhara, and all is told there. Then coming to the Anjana part, okay? Anjana. So here in the Anjana, it is collyrium part which is told there. And there are only two pariyas are told there for the Anjana. That is Mechaka and the Lochaka part there. Mechaka and Lochaka. So Anjana is put by MLA or ML people, or the MLA people puts the Anjana, like that you can understand. So MLA means the Mechaka and the Lochaka part. Here, the types are like Sauviranjana, Rasanjana, Shrotoanjana, Pushpanjana, and Neelanjana part. Here, this part is very important because here the questions were asked like, what is the chemical formula of Sauviranjana, Rasanjana, Shrotoanjana, like that the questions were asked. So I will write down, it's not mentioned here. I'll write down what is mentioned here. Okay. First one is the Sauviranjana. Sauviranjana is Sauviranjana part. Sauviranjana is SB to S3. Okay. SB to S3. Okay. That is the Sauviranjana part there. And Rasanjana is with the Daru Haritra. Okay. That you can easily get. Rasanjana is with the Daru Haritra. Srotoanjana is there. Srotoanjana is also called as SB to S3. Srotoanjana and the Sauviranjana, that is the SB to S3. Pushpanjana. Pushpanjana was asked once. Pushpanjana is Z and O. Okay. Pushpanjana, that is Z and O. That is Pushpanjana. Then Neelanjana. Neelanjana is PBS. Let's file this at Neelanjana. Neelanjana is PBS. Okay. Then coming to the 6 types. There are 5 types of Anjana, which is told according to Mr. Samchandar. But there are 6 types, which is told according to Rajanigantu. Like all the 5 types which we have mentioned, like the Sauviranjana, Rasanjana, Shrotoanjana, Pushpanjana, and Neelanjana. These 5 types, plus you have to add Kulattanjana there. And if you add the Kulattanjana, there are 6 types according to Rajanigantu part, Kulattanjana. So this quotation can be asked, or this question can be asked like, Kulatanjana is told by which Acharya or which book? Kulatanjana is from Rajanigantu. So you have to understand like Raja is very cool. Raja is very cool. Cool means the Kulata and Rajanigantu Raja. We have already told one cool mnemonic. Where was it? Cool. Cool person. Do you remember where we have told Dr. Payal and Dr. Shweta? Cool person. Okay, just revise one more time. You see this video again and understand. Then coming to next part. Okay, next coming to next coming to the Kangushta part. The Kangushta, the rhubarb or gambogi fruit which is told that is also sometimes called because sometimes the people get confused with the Kangushta and other areas. So the Kangushta Garcinia morella Mallotus philippensis is different thing. The Kangushta is Garcinia morella, which is told there. So here, Mysore gambos tree also people consider. Mysore gambos tree also the people tell. So the Mysore gambos tree or the Garcinia morella is for the Kangushta there. And Kangushta, it is also having the synonyms part as Kola Valuga, Rechaka, Hemavati, Varanga, Rechaka. This is a part told there. And Nalika and Renuka. This was also one classification which is told there. How many types of Kangushtas are there? Kangushtas are Nalika and Renuka. Nalika is Grahya and Renuka is Agrahya there. And Raktakalaka and Andaka is told there. Then coming to the other, that's regarding the Shodhana part. The Gandhaga part. So, the Gandhaga is also called as the brimstone. Okay. Gandhaga is also called as the brimstone there. And the ores are important. The ores are actually the Galena, Realgar and Cinnabar. That's also the ores of Gandhaga. Ores of Gandhaga are very much, it is mentioned. You can just refer, I think, the global guide or any of your UG textbooks. The ores are listed more. So in that one, which among the following is not an ore of Gandhaga? Like that, the question can be asked. So just note down the ores of Gandhaga. It is iron pyrite, galena, realgar, cinnabar, cassiterite, and orpiment and copper pyrite, which is told there. For the Shodhana, okay? The Shodhana is Godugdha Sweta and Gogrudha Bharjana. That Gogrudha Bharjana you have already done when in your UG text. And Shipto Vishuddhati, Shiptana and Vishuddhana, like that for the Rasaratna Samchaya. And here, the contents where the Rasa Yogas are mentioned is the Gandhagavati, Magaradwaja, and the Rasa Parpati part, which is mentioned. Then coming to the Gairika. Gairika is hematite ore, that is the Fe2O3, which is mentioned there. And there is Godugdha Bhavana or Godugdha or Gogrudha Bharjana, which is told there. That is also not so important, the Gairika part. Okay. Godugdha Bhavana or Gogrudha Bharjana, which is told that Godugdha Bhavana according to Rasaratna Samachya and Ghrida Bharjana according to Ayurveda Prakasha part. Okay. The Gairika, Pushyanaka Churna is having which Rasadravya or which Uparasa is present inside 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 the Pushyanaka Churna. There are two dravyas which is repeatedly asked. One is regarding the Pushyanaka Churna and other one is regarding the Rajapravatini Vati. And both are coming side by side. Like Pushyanaka Churna is having the content as Gairika and Rajapravatini Vati is coming as the content as Kasisa. So Gairika, Kasisa. Both are coming in the order of Uparasa. So just note down that thing, the Gandhaka and the Gairika part. Then is regarding Shvitrari Rasa is that Hinguvadi Taila is that And Shida Pitta Vanjanarasa, that's not so important. Okay. The Kasisa, we know FeSO4, 7H2O, that's part which is mentioned. And the Kangshi is K2SO4, that part which is mentioned there. And here, that is Vishakalpa, Garuda Anjana, Shankadravaka, and Sheta Parpati, which is told there. And the Kasisa part. Okay. Next is the Kasisa part. I think we are stuck here only. I thought we will complete the sadharanas also, but it's going very low. Orpiment, arsenic, trisulfide. Okay, that one I think Samira Panarasa, Nityananda, that's also fine. Anupana, Upayoga, Yoga. Yeah. I think Manashila we will do. Manashila we will go. That is important. Haratala we will go first. Haratala. Okay. In the Haratala, the Kushmanda Swarasa Svedana and Marana with the Palashamula. That Marana of Haratala was once asked. Okay, Marana just underline somewhere. The Marana mainly for here it is not mentioned there, but in the case of Haratala, the Marana with the Palashamula. Sometimes the people get confused because the Marana is mentioned for Haratala, but it is not mentioned for Manashila. Manashila, like we tell, no, Manashila, Manas nahi hai Marana, or Manas is not needed for Marana, like that you can. So there is no Marana for Manashila. And there you have the Triloki Chindamani Rasa and the Shwasakutara Rasa are having the Manashila as the Dravyadar, Manashila. And the Anjana, okay? The Anjana is with the Bringaraja Swarasa, Manashila like that, and Sattvapadana is also done. Kankushta Shunti Kashaya Bhavana. This Kankushta, it's not, we will not do in our lab practices, or in Rasa Shastra lab, we will never do it. So that's why 3 times quenching and taking, it is the Shunti Kashaya Bhavana is told there. So that Shunti Kashaya Bhavana is for the Kankushta part, which is mentioned there. And Dhanvantara Grita is there. Dhanvantara Grita is having the content as Kankushta part, okay? Then when we are going to each things, there is regarding Kasisa Sattva. Once in 2018 question paper, when you just go through, in 2018 question paper, one thing was asked regarding the Kasisa part of it. Okay. In the Kasisa, that is recalled as Kasisa Sattva. Okay. Kasisa Sattva was asked there. In the Kasisa Sattva, there is a Loha part which is known. So Kasisa Sattva is Loha. So the Kasisa Sattva which is obtained is Loha. That was asked in the 2018 question paper. In 2017 question paper, regarding the Kangshi, there was one question. Kangshi. So in the Kangshi, there is the synonym was asked. Once the synonym was asked. So here it is Shutrapaha is one of the usage which is told. So which among the following is Shvitrapaha? That was one question. And it is also Netrahida. So which one is Netrahida? That is one of the tricky question because Netra, Rogari, Netra Bindukara, like that, some of the words were asked. So Netra Rogari, you may get confused and there were many negative marks in that one. So Netra Hita is for the Kangshi there. Netra Hita. So Kangshi is Kangshi is very cooling, no? So when you keep it on the eyes, it is very Hitakara or very cooling, like that you can understand. Hita for the Netra is Kangshi. And Tridosha Shamaka, one of the peculiar quality of Kangshi is it is Tridosha Shamaka, and it is used as Parada Jarini. That was also one question asked. Which among the following is Parada Jarini? Sometimes a question can be asked. The Parada Jarini is Kangshi, and Tridosha Shanti Karaka is also Kangshi, which is told there. And Haratala part. Okay, Haratala is Bahupatra Rasayana. Haratala is Bahupatram Rasayanam, and Pindatala is Stri Pushpahara. Which among the following is Stri Pushpahara? Can be asked for the Pindatala part also. Okay, then other thing is about Manashila. Okay. Manashila, one of the important qualities is that it is Sarva Rasayana Agriya. Sarva Rasayana Agriya is Manashila. That is the typical word only you understand. Manashila is Sarva Rasayana Agriya. And Tikta Katushna, Kafavadahara is also part which is mentioned. Anjana is there, Nimbu Swarasa, and Vivada Spanda Dravya is also, Sadyojada Dandi Varcha, Vahanam Nalam Pradivisham. Okay. Kangushta, Pradivisha was once asked. Okay. The Pradivisha for the Kangushta is Babula Mula Kwata, Jiraga Churna and Tangana. Babula Mula Kwata, Jiraga Churna and Tangana. That is told for Kangushta. Okay. Babula Mula Kwata, Jiraga Churna and Tangana. That is the Pradivisha which is mentioned for the Kangushta. Okay. This is up to this part. I thought I will start the Sadharanasa, but there is no much time. So we will have a quick areas about the Parada part, okay? Parada we did not touch only. I think one more class I will need, maybe the next and next is Saturday. Coming and the next Saturday. Coming Saturday I'll not take, but the next Saturday I'll try to take the Rasa. Next class will be on Shastra only because we have very much left to complete the in the Sadharana Rasa and the Yantra Moksha Putti. It's very vast to know, that's why. Coming to the Parada part, okay? I'll have a quick revision on Parada. Parada, you're very familiar with it. So here in the Parada part, okay. Regarding Deha Dhatu Atmaka and Dhatu Adatmaka, that is one part there. So there is also reference regarding Raseshwara Darshana. Raseshwara Darshana, the part is that the Parada can be used for Deha Suddhi and also the Moksha Marga can be attained. That is the concept or the philosophical part of Rasa Shastra. That is the Raseshwara Darshana there. And here it is coming as Hydrargyrium, this part. And Mukta Rupa, the Sahaj Rupa is told there. And the Cinnabar is Hamsapadi Hingula. That part can be asked sometimes. Cinnabar is Hamsapadi Hingula, HGS part. And hepatic Cinnabar is Darada Hingula part. And Patito Dharada Deshe, that one area. And Rasarasayanartha, this is the synonyms part which is mentioned there. And this is very famous quotation which is repeated as Anta Sunilo Bahirejala. It will not be asked because everyone is familiar with it. Then the Parada doshas and the Parada Gadi part. The Parada dosha, it is Naisargika, Yaugika and Aupadika or Sapta Kanchuka doshas for the Aupadika. Naisargika doshas are Vishavanyamala. This type of direct questions are not asked now. In the Naisargika doshas, to remove the Naisargika dosha, which kind of dravya can be asked? Like that of questions are being asked. So there is no point in studying your UG level like Naisargika is how much, Yaugika is how much. You're already aware of it. Just to go for that part where it is mentioned like for Visha removal, which type of dravya is used? Vanni dosha removal, which type of dravya is used? So Vishavanni Mala, Nagavanga, that was part which is mentioned. So Visha, what will be the effect? This also can be asked. Effect of Paradadosha in the body. Visha, with that one, the Mrityu will happen. And the Vanni, there will be Sandava, Mala Morcha, Nagaja, Jadita, and Atmana. The Naga type of dosha, no, this was asked once. Jadya and Atmana. Okay, this can be asked. Vangaja is Kushta. Naga and Vanga, you typically star mark there. That can be asked. Nagaja is the Jadya and Atmana. You know, Visha, immediately with the Visha, Mrityu will happen. Immediately with the Vanni, what will happen? With the fire, he will be sweating. Taba will be there. Mala will be there. Mala, there will be Morcha. So you can correlate the word as Mala Morcha. You can understand this Mala Morcha. Then for the Parpati. Parpati is for the Kushta. Okay, that's also there. Fine. Andakari, Anta, Malagari, that's fine. Bedi, okay. Naga and Vanga only, you just star mark there. Okay, this is Samana Shodhana you might have already done in your UG classes, so you're very familiar of it. So this part I was mentioning. Visha is Trifala. Visha is Trifala. So Trifala is Vishahara. This is the Shodhana Dravya for removing the Visha part. This you can by heart it very finely. This is very important part and from this area the questions can be asked there. For the Trifala, that is the Visha, and for the Chitraka it is Vannihara, and Mala it is Aragvada Falamacha. And the Trikatu. Giri dosha and the Trikatu. So in the Giri, so Giri, what is that? The Himalayas or the mountains part. There are 3 Giris like that you can understand. 3 Giris. 3 Giris means the Trikatu or the Giri dosha you can understand that. Asahyakti is the Gokshura Churna. Maybe the Gokshura is not having any smell, but the Go is having a smell, no? the cows are having a typical smell, no? So go is having an asahya smell, like that you can correlate. Naga is Grihaduma, Ishtika, Haridra, Ona. There are 4 things which is mentioned there. So how you have to correlate is that Naga means the Sarpa which is coming there. So Sarpa, where it has come there? In the Grahaduma. Grahaduma means the Graha. In the Graha, the Sarpa has come there. So out of fear, what you have done? You've taken an Ishtika and thrown it. Okay? You have thrown on the Sarpa there. So the Ishtika. Then after that, the Sarpa got a small injury. So you felt bad. What you will do there? You will apply some turmeric. Any injury in your home, what you will apply? Haridra Churna. So Haridra will. And Una Basma, Urna Churna, which is told there. Una means in order to stoppage the circulation of blood or the blood flow, what you will do is you will apply the Basma and tie it fine. That's called as Una Basma. Understood up to this? Clear? And the Vanga is there. Vanga is the Indrayana, Angola, and Haridra part, which is mentioned there. Okay, here, okay. Then the Naga is fine. The Vanga. Vanga is Indrayana, Angola, and the Haridra. In that part, Indrayana, you just understand. Indra is a Vanga person, or Indra was a sexual womanizer, something that is mentioned in our Samhitas there. So, not Samhitas, mythological origin. So, Indra was a Vanga, or Vanga is some person of Avara quality. And the Angola, and he was a person who was residing in the Angola Desha. Marana, that part is Ashtadasha Samskaras are there. You know, you're very familiar with Ashtadasha Samskaras. Just the order is not so important, but in each thing, what you will be using, that is important there. So the Parpati Rasayana, Pottali Rasayana, this part, I think there is no much time to cover all these things. We will deal with the, some global guide areas and we will work. So mainly the first part of Rasa Shastra, the aim part only, you know, like Nirdharidram Idam Jagat. That is the main aim of Rasa Shastra, which is told that this is the Paribhasha part which is mentioned for the Rasa Shastra there. So one of the important quotation which is depicting the Rasa Shastra is regarding Alpamatra Ubhayagata. That quotation is told there. And the Rasa Shala, there are 4 parts which is mentioned. Rasa Shala we will deal in the next class there. So in the Rasa Shala, who should be there? A Guru, Shishya, Bhritya, and the Kalinistri. Kalinistri is one of the repeated question which is asked there. If the Kalinistri is not available, what you will do? Okay, so if the Kalinistri is not available, you have to take a Kanya, a virgin woman, and then you have to feed her with Gandhaka for consecutive 7 days, and then she will turn into Kalinistri. That is mentioned. Okay, that what you will feed the Kalinistri, that can be asked. That is the Gandhaka part. And the Rasashala, it is should be in the Purva Disha part, and there will be 4 Dwaras which is mentioned for the Rasashala part there. And the Paribhasha is the Niguda Anuttale Shokta and all, it is mentioned. And the Disha, Karma, and the Kaksha part. First is the Pura Disha. There will be Rasa Bhairava Stabhana. Okay. Rasa Bhairava Stabhana, there the Swarna and the Rajana will be kept there. And the Dakshina part, it is the Pashana Karma, where the Tamra and the Naga will be kept there. This is one of the areas which is part. We will deal with it, I think, in the next class. Okay. The Ishana Kone is there. Ishana Kone is a Siddhavastu Sthapana, and Uttara is the Dhatuvedana Karma. This we need some time to cover it up. Okay. Overall, you have understood today's class. Any doubt was there? You have understood? 8:30 only, so we are not extending. You have understood today's class. Any doubt was there? Dr. Shweta and Dr. Pai. Yeah, okay. Okay. So just study well. You don't think like you're back of it. You're still having the time. It's all about how you manage the things, not in mugging up the things. So study well. And if any doubt is there, you can ask in the Telegram group. We are there. And we will be posting the regular questions. There was a gap in between. I could not post in between. But hereafter, I'll do that one. And any doubt is there, you can just approach. And Shweta, Dr. Shweta, you can just message. Okay. Shall I end? Shall I end? Yeah, okay, fine. So I'll take an next. Yeah. Good night. Good night, everyone.